King Herod will receive you.
Come, peasants.
All right.
Palace. Hurry! Mustn't keep the king waiting. Move to the front of the palace.
Hey!
Come now. Fill every place. Quickly! Mustn't keep the king waiting!
Enough, Dantigo, you bore me. Be gone. Guards, sweep the palace for threats. There's no weapons allowed in King Herod's palace.
No weapons present, Your Eminence.
Excellent, Cercius. Return to your post. Slave, why is my cup empty?
Hurry.
And for my queen. Who is this man of Nazareth, this Jesus? Is he a ghost of John the Baptist? Or perhaps a prophet from times past? And why do they flock to him so? His miracles are nothing more than cheap tricks and foolishness. Nevertheless, I shall handle him like I did John the Baptist. Isn't that so, my queen?
Just as you handled the Baptist, you say.
But of course.
Are you forgetting, oh pompous one, that it was I who dealt with the Baptist? You were nothing but a coward, afraid of your so-called oaths and honored guests. And you actually enjoyed listening to him, this madman from the desert who dined on locusts and insulted me. And you did nothing. Ha! You're only a puppet of Rome.
I don't know what's worse, your incessant babbling or these lazy slaves. Speaking of which, more wine. Oh, none for her. More for him. Now, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted?
You were talking about Rome, Your Highness.
Ah, yes, Rome. This Pilate, he's become so bothersome. Saying it's Jesus during the festival, when all I want to do is drink my wine and have fun. He seeks to gain favor with the Jews, all while making me look bad? I shall not judge this Jesus. We must come up with a plan, a way to send him back to Pilate. First we need to figure out what kind of man Pilate is. What do you think his weakness is?
I think his weakness is vanity. Just like every man. I think that this Pilate must not want to judge this man named Jesus for fear they will loathe him. This Jesus has fooled the Jews into loving him for the miracles he does and the so-called truths he speaks. Pilate is doing the same thing with his Barabbas character, but for different reasons. The Jews see him as their hope to kill their way out of their situation. And they want to take control of their own destiny and do it themselves, not to leave anything up to chance. Especially to this Jesus. preaching love and peace like that would help them. Your Highness, we have to come up with a really good plan to show that this Jesus is a fraud. Since he isn't a holy man, he won't be under our jurisdiction.
It's an excellent idea. It's brilliant. Can't believe I came up with it. I shall prove him as a fraud, a fake, and as such, he won't be under my jurisdiction. I'll send him back to Pilate to be judged. It'll force him to fail the Jews one way or another. But how? How do we prove this Jesus a fraud? Perhaps I can have him turn the sword into gold. No, that's too hard. Something easier. I can make it rain and lightning on a sunny day. Surely a god can do this. Even better. We shall have him turn you into a donkey and we can ride you around the palace. Surely this will prove him a fraud. It's a good plan, don't you think?
Yes, indeed, Your Highness.
That's a great plan.
It's an excellent plan, don't you think, my queen? She hates me. Nevertheless, still in a good mood. Dancing girl, come dance for me. Excellent plan. Enough dancing, girl. I forgot how boring you are. Guard, come here. Dispatch yourself to Pilate. Tell him this man Jesus is a fraud, a fake. It is not under my jurisdiction. Tell him if he wants to judge him, he must do it himself. Go, dispatch yourself. Take these people with you. They've wasted enough of my time.
Yes, Your Eminence. All rise. Make way to the palace stairs.
Everybody, follow me.
Go now, peasants.